Hello, whoever's actually tuning in to watch this video. Welcome back to my channel. I didn't know that I would be doing anything like this again, but it seems like my last video got quite a bit of positive response. So here this is. In this video, I'm really going to talk a bit more about corpse Twitter and some of the findings that I have seen in the last few days that are a little disturbing. There are, of course, some things going on that are positive about corpse Twitter that I want to talk about too, like the power of corpse Twitter, and just an update on kind of what's going on with me and the life of, I guess, being someone who reacts to a lot of what corpse does. So I guess we'll go ahead and get into it. If you enjoy me making commentary videos of this style and you want to see more, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. In this video, I guess the gameplay, I'm playing sniper, and I do pretty well. I go 12 and 24 in this map, which is a little difficult to do with the sniper, but I'm not really going to talk about that. Today, let's talk about what happened. So I opened up my Twitter and I'm scrolling through my timeline, and I see a user that I follow. I'm not going to name their names because I don't want any negative attention on particular people unless it's positive, and I really don't want anyone to harass this person. But they made a post about how they felt really destroyed. They felt upset, they felt miserable because they had confessed a lot of personal things to a couple of individuals within the community who I guess have turned out to be catfish. In the end, you know, they were using fake profiles and fake images to present themselves as younger women as part of corpse Twitter because it's very believable, and they were pretending to be someone else. And that is really just the sad state of the online community. I feel really bad for kids. You know, I am going to be turning 30 soon. I understand like what it's like to be online as a younger person. And I understand what it's like to be, unfortunately, to be gullible and to be scammed and to be lied to. You know, I've been through the ringer. And I really try to present my videos and present my online persona as someone who is embracing of all kinds of different people at any age. Of course, I make content for adults. I don't make content for kids whatsoever. But I'm not stupid. You know, I know that there are definitely people who lie and say they're 18 on YouTube, and you know, they're kids, they're not adults, and maybe some of them watch my content. And I just want to let you know, if you do watch my content, thank you for watching me. I will do whatever is in my power to make sure that when you come to my videos and you come watch me and you interact with the UGC and the Nate Aliens and the Naylas and stuff like that, that you have like a safe space for you, especially if you're a young woman. You know what I mean? There's a lot of like creepy people out there. There's a lot of predators. There's a lot of like weird stuff going on the internet, and it can be really a confusing place, I feel like, for young women. Young people in general, but young women particularly. You know, they don't really know who to talk to. You know, they don't know who they can trust, and a lot of times they're solicited by creeps, you know, and predators, and that's terrible. I just want all people who play video games to just be able to play video games and just take their mind off of like the stresses and not have to deal with like perverts and people in their face and just creepers. They should be able to just live their lives. And I guess that once again is like a weird concept for some people, and some people just aren't willing to embrace that or support that. But I'm not one of those people. You know, I just think that I don't make content, once again, for kids. I make content for adults, really. But if you happen to be a kid and you stumble upon my videos, just know that you're welcome. I'm not going to shun you. You know, hopefully you're watching me until you become an adult. But it's also part of the reason why I try not to cuss in any of my main channel videos, because like I understand some kids do watch me. You know, I slip up, and then the music that I listen to definitely has cuss words, and I don't like to censor that because I feel like an artist's expression and how they say things and the way they do things is usually very intentional. and they try to actually bring in a certain type of emotion when they cuss. So I kind of like to keep that in the videos, but at the same time I do understand that like the language isn't always the best, and you know, I am conscious of that, but at the end of the day I'm also aware that there's a lot worse places for kids to stumble upon than my videos on YouTube. Just like on YouTube by itself, you know. There's a lot of like really weird people and just bad, like interesting and just different, but also like nasty, disgusting content on YouTube. I mean, they mentioned it. They said hundreds of millions of hours get uploaded on a daily basis to YouTube. So it only makes sense that there's going to be things that fall through the cracks, things that they couldn't, you know, measure or really prepare for, and that's some of those things, and I've seen it myself. So I don't know. I guess the main thing that I really want to say with this, by bringing all of this up and mentioning this story and just talking about it, is do not trust everything that you see or read on the internet. You know, and that comes to people, that comes to profiles, that comes to social media. You can't trust just because there is a picture of a young girl or a young boy or an older person in the profile picture that that's them. And I understand that. That's why when I interact with people online, I really treat them as it is an interaction with a person. You know, I don't know if they're the real person behind their profile picture or not. And I don't choose to discuss anything personal that I would be afraid of coming out later, you know, with people on the internet. And I just think that those are rules that you should live by. You know, if you don't want things like this to happen, if you don't want to feel like you gave someone a, you know, secret part of yourself that you're never going to get back, and that person was lying to you all along. It's stories like this that really keep me from opening up to people, unfortunately, online. But I definitely advise that for all of you, and I advise that for all of Corpse Twitter. The people in Corpse Twitter can be very, very welcoming and beautiful and sweet and nice, and I will name one person here because I keep seeing them on my timeline, and I just feel like they constantly spread positivity. Their Twitter handle is Flowers for Corpse, and they're super chill, and I believe that that's the actual person that runs it. They posted several pictures of themselves, so I think that they're verified. They're cool. You know, I keep seeing them just post little flower emojis for Corpse, and you know, they just, their presence online is not to spread malice or, you know, cause issues or anything like that. They try to better the community through positivity, and I love that. I want to spread that. I feel like we need more of that. To be completely honest with y'all, I've not been the best lately. I've had some issues, and I'm like currently I'm trying to go to therapy for them to work on those issues. And I feel like everyone really should start doing that. What a lot of people don't know is that, or maybe a lot of people do, but black men in general, and I hate to stereotype, but black men in general, especially me, when I was younger, I was taught not to cry. In fact, when I would cry, I would get hit. So I think that that has caused me not to want to display certain emotions, and it's made it rough trying to be someone who is a bit more emotionally sensitive. And it's part of the reason why I think I close up a lot now, you know, in my late 20s. And I don't want anyone else to be like that. I think that you're not less of a man if you cry or show emotion. If anything, you're more of a man. And I know it's a hard thing for a lot of people to hear, but it's really true. But yeah, these are just my thoughts, just me kind of rambling on about Corpse Twitter and just, I guess, opening up about myself a bit more. I guess if you enjoyed listening to me again. Hit that like button and subscribe. I do want to do more of these because, like I said, y'all are able to really see a side of me that's less edited and just really just me on a day-to-day basis, instead of me reacting to something or, you know, my emotions in like a hyper sense. Because when the camera's on and those lights are going and I'm listening to that music, man, I turn into a different person. Okay, I light up, I come alive. It's fun, I enjoy it. But if you're only seeing that version of me, then you're gonna think that that's me all the time, and it's not. I'd be lying if I told you that that's me all the time. It just isn't. I have my up days and my down days, and I have just like days like this where I just talk regularly like a normal person. You know. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, like I said, go ahead and support. I guess I will see y'all in the next one. This gameplay is pretty much over. We end up winning. I had a lot of fun sniping with this attachment. I feel like it's really helpful for sniping quicker, and it fit my playstyle. And I got wrecked there. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. What is this? Why did I throw nades there? See, I guess that's the only problem with doing this, is that I can get easily distracted by watching my own gameplay and seeing how terrible I am. Oh lord, we went all over the place with this ramble. Okay, I will see everyone in the next video. Bye-bye.